Crypto investing strategies. What's the big picture of where you want to start? We asked this question of Rob of Digital Asset News, who we are excited to have as one of the speakers at our upcoming Conscious Crypto event. So let's talk crypto investing, where to start, because I know you and I have chatted about this a lot. And in the world of crypto investing, there's a whole gamut of, there's the hodl strategy, like just buy something and hold on for dear life, right? And then there's kind of more what we might refer to as swing trading, which is like people who just, you know, buy the market dips and sell the peaks and make a lot of money just moving between the very large swings. You might be doing a few investments a year, which truthfully, that's the majority of what I do, are these large swing investments. And then we get more of the pattern traders that are maybe doing 2 or 3 trades a month on these big pattern breakouts. And then you get day traders who are like trading all the time, constantly in there, all the way down to scalpers who are doing trades on the 1 minute. And, we all know, and you and I have talked about this a lot of traders, if they go into the severe end, and the trading houses themselves announce these statistics, 80% of people trading with leverage on that high end are losing money. Isn't that an interesting statistic? I'd love your overall thoughts on, if you're just starting in this, where in this spectrum should you be sitting so that you maximize your returns?
You know what? I liked how we talked about this before the video. And now I look at it a little bit differently. And it's like this. Remember when you first started, like your first job at some whatever, Teresa, wherever you started your first job at?
Donut shop.
Okay. Let's go beyond that. Let's say like a salary position, a little bit up there.
Yeah.
And then maybe you sat down with the person who, for your company, for your 401k person, right? And they're like, look, here is the spectrum. And, because at this point, you're probably a little bit younger, you would say, you want to be a little bit more risky and get into here because there's more of a payoff. But if you're like older, like me now, they probably would say, well, Rob, you're getting up there. So we want you to be a little bit more safer in what you do. So now I kind of see it like as everything's on a spectrum as far as like trading. If you want to be risky and do those leverage trades, you can do it, but just know that it's super risky and the chances of you losing your shirt are pretty high. I get emails all the time about people going, hey, I saw your channel. Really wish I would have found you a little bit ago because I was doing leverage trade and I lost everything. What do I tell my wife? And I'm like, first of all, tell your wife right now before she kills you. And then second of all, don't do that again unless you know what you're doing, which very few people do. But then you have, like you just talked about, like, the scalpers, all right. Then you have a little bit more of like the pattern traders, like you and the guys at Market Rebellion. They kind of look at the patterns and go, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of this. And that's not as risky. And then of course, there's people like me way over here who I'm not here for a month or 6 months or a year. First of all, I've been in this space since 2017. And I've just been dollar cost averaging, getting in, mostly just getting in and then getting out a little bit, maybe selling, like we say, 2 or 3 times at the top for an exit strategy, and then reinvesting those into other things like I talk about, like my properties or land, my other businesses. And that seems to work out okay. You can do those things, but just know that over time, it's a safer bet and you probably will make a good amount of money, or you can be over here and become the first day trader to ever make $1 billion, which would be like 0.001% chance of that happening, or you could lose everything. Or which would be even worse, like when I lived in Vegas, I always had these guys, friends of mine, who would come up and say, Rob, I made a killing last night. I made $5,000. I'm like, dang, that's good, Pete. How'd you do that? I hit the flush and it was great. And we were playing poker. I'm like, well, how much are you up for the year? Well, I'm not up for the year. I'm down like 20,000, but last night was awesome. And I go, yeah, that's, I think, how traders kind of like talk to each other. Like, I'm up big time. Are you up for the year? No. I've lost a ton. But the ones that do, I think, are few and far between. There are some ones out there. I just don't see them too much. And I'm just over here on this side.
We are so excited to have Rob as one of the expert panelists and speakers at our upcoming Conscious Crypto event. This event is going to focus on how to really become a successful investor and trader in the cryptocurrency space. So we are really excited to be partnering together some of the top YouTubers on how to analyze price action and some of the top YouTubers on understanding the industry and what's going on as a whole. So we're really excited to have Rob add his voice to this mix. This is going to be a deep dive into some of the conversations you need to understand the overarching realm of cryptocurrency and how to become successful in this space. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and select all. That way you will get notified when we upload other tutorial videos, price analysis videos, or just overall scenarios that could affect the price of Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. Until next time, trade consciously.